Okay, people, we should be officially live. So, as you guys are coming in, let me know that you can hear me. And of course, see me as soon as I pull this cover down. Okay. OBS had a little update so I can actually like look at the chat without having to switch tabs and look at the chat. It's a little weird, but I'm okay, we back? Okay, Mike went out there slightly. And three, two, one, and there we go. How does it sound? How does it sound? I can actually see you guys on my right here. I'm gonna try not to actually look here at the screen, but I can see you guys there. Believe it or not. That's a little update we had, damn it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at a little update. Welcome back after a brother went viral, apparently. Millions of views on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Everybody can see me, but apparently don't nobody know my name. And it's right there. It's right there. It's right there in the back. But we gonna get straight to our story tonight. Okay, we got a lot of stories to actually, well, about four to actually get through. First things first, we had to talk about Trigger Trey. I guess you can call him, Mr. Pied Piper Jr. because R. Kelly was truly his mentor. All right, and not just because Robert Kelly was, one of the great, what is the king of R&B. I mean, I know R. Kelly is behind those bars right now with the Bible that he can't read, and just mouth just a slobbering for a McDonald's sandwich that he can't get no more. McDonald's was R. Kelly's favorite restaurant, and he actually taught himself how to read the menu. So R. Kelly might have been, a little slow, but he looked at them numbers and them toys and all them little girls and got plenty of motivation. But much like Trey. So Trey, most recent rape allegation and rape case has actually been dropped by a Jane Doe. And it was dropped due to basically, too much time going by and she ain't came to court and no lack and of course due to a lack of evidence. So let me just describe what they was actually what the lady was alleging, because she is maintaining herself as a Jane Doe. So in this allegation, because there's been many against Trey allegedly sodomized or anally R-worded her on March 24th, 2016. He did it while allegedly being drunk, started to shove his phallus inside of her anus, in which she begged him to stop again and again and again. In the words of Jane Doe, he savagely raped her, aka he was going crazy in that ass, and literally, allegedly tore her to pieces after he stopped because she kept screaming that she was in so much pain. He then called her an Uber. She went to the hospital where she was examined allegedly, and it was determined that her anus had enough tears in it, which may or may not have required surgery. And a lot of people don't understand this about anal sex. You can't just hop into anal sex. You have to ease your way. And I'm not making light of this. I'm just being honest. Like, the anus is not made of the same tissues as the vagina. So you can't just hop in it, run up, and you can't even just run up in a vagina. You're gonna have tears, you're gonna have issues. I don't have to explain that to y'all. But for y'all that don't understand, anally it's even worse. So when y'all be hearing about like dudes that get what in prison, it be a mess. I've worked with COs, and when they tell you that shit and blood be all over the walls, that's not a fake thing. That's not over exaggerating. That shit's real. You can't just run up in there. If you do, you're gonna tear everything apart. So anyway, nonetheless, that was back in 2016. Of course, by now there is a lack of evidence, and Jane Doe has not showed up to court, so charges has been dropped. Trey is considering filing defamation charges against Jane Doe, but I want to just play something real quick in case y'all forgot, because I'm not here to say what Trey did or didn't do. Like I said, it's all allegedly, but what I am gonna say is that this is a man that is clearly sexually aggressive when it comes to women. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm gonna leave it there. Let's play Kiki's words, because Kiki told y'all. Kiki told y'all how what happened to her. So I'm gonna play this. As I'm playing it, let me know that you can hear it.
Miami
so
for New Year's, a lot of friends there, people there. You know, so I just went to hang out, and then it turned into a video.
You didn't know it would be a video?
No, I didn't know.
Did you see cameras?
Yeah, when I started to see cameras, I was like, okay, they filming a video. Ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, until they in it.
They did ask you to be in it?
Yeah, more than once.
You said no?
Yeah, more than once.
Why did you say no?
Because I wasn't in the right mind. I had been drinking and eating, and it wasn't a professional environment. It was not a place where I'm like, I'm in the right mind to decide if this works with my brand, if I like the artist. I don't know nothing about the artist, that it's also in the song.
Did you say no to the producer or to Trey?
I said first no to the producer, then said no to the assistant, and then said no to Trey, and then said it again after I, you know, came out the closet.
What did you mean by sexual intimidation?
I mean, just that, sexual intimidation. You know, I mean, like, I feel as a female, often I'm put in situations where sometimes males will use their masculinity, their sexuality to taunt you. You know, I hate to have to bring and say that and make it known, but...
Okay, so I'm gonna leave that clip there. That was from Larry King. Larry King. Now you can actually go on YouTube and watch that full interview. See, that's how you give credit, you know. And shout out to I Smoke Hip Hop. He really gave me credit. I appreciate that. But anyway, so, you know, my thing is, where there's smoke, there's definitely fire. Everybody ain't lying. And I think that this is a good time for Trey to turn his life around, stop being so aggressive with women. Whatever he's doing, go the other fucking way, because he's not going to continue to get out of these charges. He's not going to continue to get away with this. And eventually, some of these charges going to stick, and he going to end up in that very same place that his mentor is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Look how many chances R. Kelly had to get this shit together before that shit finally stuck. So I'm just saying. Let me say this too. I don't know if this is related. So we've all seen a video of him getting head from that girl on Twitter. I think that leaked this year or last year. And remember, everybody was talking about how she really wasn't sucking it right. She was giving him a bad blowjob. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad. But that was Trey. That was him. You can hear his voice. You can see the tattoo on the arm. That was him, right? But I remember seeing a leaked sex tape from Media Takeout, I think around 2016, where he was doing a girl in the butt. He was wearing a condom though. This was something different. And she wasn't screaming in pain, but she definitely had to, bitch, bend over, stand on your toes, you know, hold your ankles, breathe through your nose. It was a Kevin Gates type of situation. And he was coaching her through it. And he said, don't you let daddy have every hole? She said, yeah. He said, well, let me in. And he was putting that beefcake in her ass. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He was wearing a condom at least. I'm going to leave that at that. I'm going to leave that at that. And apparently doesn't believe in manscaping, but whatever. Some people like a natural African bush. Trey Songz over there on OnlyFans trying to bring 90s prom back. All right, moving right along. We got to talk about Spice, the dance hall queen. Y'all know her from Love and Hip Hop. Y'all know her from that song. I don't even have the damn thing, the prop to make the joke. What did I do with the prop? Hold up. Oh, yes, y'all know from that latest song, Tape, Measurement. Well, y'all seen that shit. I love how they got rid of the uncensored version real quick. Spice out here low-key exploiting these men. But anyway, Miss Tape Measurement is allegedly fighting for her life in the DR. Apparently, she has went to the DR more than once to get a BBL. And when you look at Spice's body, I'm not surprised that she had got a BBL, but I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was natural. Like, I just thought she was I mean, she is fat, she is overweight, but but she older. Like, a lot of y'all don't know, Spice is like not in her 20s at all. So I just thought, it was a grown lady weight, but I'm like, hey, she carry it well, and then she can still do the split. She's very flexible. So I didn't realize allegedly she had been to the DR for a couple of BBLs. I didn't know. But apparently she went. Because she has gained a lot of weight, so she wanted to get the fat sucked out. And we have a couple of different reports, right? One report said that she had a heart attack while she was under. That was one report. And that she's in a coma recovering, right? Another report said that one of her organs was punctured and that she was currently experiencing sepsis. So I wanted to pull up the IG page that had initially reported on this. Surgeon made curves. Now, you see Cardi B follows them. You see Doral Hotel 79. That's one of the recovery hotels in the DR. I know that for a fact. And so this is where a lot of celebrities go to get work done. Okay. They like to go over to the DR, number one, because it's cheaper. You know, these celebrities don't be having money like that, believe it or not. Number two, they like it because those doctors overseas will approve surgeries back to back versus the U.S. doctors will make you wait or sometimes say no. And then number three, they like to do it and do it undercover and then come back snatched looking totally different and expect us to still act like you look the same when clearly you fucking don't. But anyway, so they go there to the DR, and another place they go over in Iran because Iran does really good nose jobs. Anyway, so this place right here, Surgeon Made Curves, you know, right now, Cardi B has been promoting them because they did her nose and some of her face fillers and her body, and they gave her the, not a Bugs Bunny look. It's like a cartoonish look. So for everybody that was saying like, damn, her ass is huge, like they did all that on purpose. So that's how she wanted to look. But anyway, nonetheless, they said it didn't go well and that she's experiencing sepsis. They also made it known that if Spice was not who she was, if she was not a known celebrity, she most likely would not have made it. They would not have rushed to get her to the ER to work on her, because normally over there, once something go wrong, they just let you die and then take your organs. I'm just Jessica Rabbit. Thank you. That's literally the look. That's what they called it. So with that being said, all we can do is pray for Spice. I went to Spice's IG page on October 17th. She made a post and said, I'm going to be gone for a while. And that was her last post. So between the reports I'm hearing, this surgery center right here, I believe she definitely did go have surgery. I don't know if it was heart attack. I don't know if an intestine got punctured. I don't know if an organ got punctured. I don't know. But something's up. And you know, a lot of times it's a lot worse than what they let us know. That's just what it is. So all we can do is pray for her recovery and to tell these celebrities to stay out. Like, if you're going to get work done, why are y'all stop going overseas to get that shit done? When it comes to surgery, you want shit done in the U.S. and maybe Europe is second. Like, it's a lot of shit I would leave America for, but to put me under, I'm staying in the States. I'm proud to be an American. I may be a nigger here, but I know what they know what they doing when they calculating their anesthesia and shit. I know they know. So I know I'm gonna wake up. Just saying. I'm gonna leave that there. I feel bad for her though, because she didn't need it. Like, she literally could have just worked out. But anyway, we're gonna move right along from that. We need to talk about D Wade here. Can I expand? Is it going to let me expand the picture? Okay, bring that down. All right, so that's D Wade, of course. Gabrielle Union at the top. And then, you know, at the bottom, that's Zaya Wade and her biological mother, Siobhan Funches Wade. I think that's how you say her name. Listen, I'm going to be pronoun correct. I'm gonna use the preferred pronouns. There we go. Damn, I was trying to figure that shit out. I'm gonna use the preferred pronouns and a preferred name. Y'all can drag me in the comments, whatever. I don't care. So, Dwayne Wade had put in a legal petition in the California State Superior Court to legally change Zaya's name to Zaya. Right now, it is still Zion because, of course, Zaya was born a male, lived life as a male, and then at some point went to Gabrielle and went to Dwayne and said, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I think I am. I read it. I looked it up and I'm trans. This is what it is. The interesting thing is that Zaya who was born a biological male is dating a boy who was born a biological girl. So it's still low key in a heterosexual relationship, technically, right? I'm just saying. So for all the Christians, I guess you can't say they going to hell because they still technically, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone for, I'm just saying. But anyway, now typically when it comes to a minor, both parents have to agree to sign off on the legal name change. It's about a 3-month process and it's relatively simple. But Siobhan actually is asking the judge to halt the name change. So Siobhan is objecting it, and she's also objecting to any gender change. But I didn't see anything about Zaya changing her gender at this point legally. I didn't see nothing about that. And for y'all that's confused, like, wait a minute, well, don't she got to get surgery and they gonna chop the dick? Listen, I'm assuming Zaya is pre-op and still has the equipment. Damn, can I be real with y'all? The crazy thing is, Zaya was born. Damn, this is confusing. Okay. Zaya was born Zion and is now living life as Zaya, but is a teenager right now, like 15, 16, which is literally when you're going through puberty, which is when everything is sprouting at one time. So I guess my question is, how are they keeping her looking like a girl? Can somebody explain it to me? Damn, I'm not an expert on trans issues. I'm really not. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm really not mad at the mama for objecting because the mom has not been involved in any of this process at all. She has been completely alienated from these kids' lives, which is not fair. But how were they not? Because at 15, my shit was, I'm just saying. So how were, because Zaya still looks like a girl. We don't see facial hair. We don't see, I mean, she's just tall, but she got tall ass daddy. They said she may be on hormones and puberty blockers. Oh. Can they? Oh, okay. I was so confused. Yeah, she still even looks like feminine in the face. That's what I'm saying. Because I know if I would have been trying to tuck my shit at 15, that would have been painful. And I know they take it and they tuck it up like the crack of your up the ass cheeks. That would have been painful. Hormone blockers. Wow. Damn. Okay. Anyway, Siobhan had to list the reason why she was objecting a gender change and a name change. And according to Siobhan, Dwayne Wade is pressuring Zaya into changing her name, into changing her gender, and is doing this for financial gain. And I said, well, damn, financial gain. I mean, Gabby and Dwayne is rich. So I'm like, well, damn, what does she mean? But Siobhan says that Dwayne already has endorsements and contracts set up for Zaya once she becomes Zaya, specifically listing Disney as one of the companies that they will be working with. And you know, Disney is trying to be pro LGBTQIA2+. So I could just see maybe Zaya having like a movie or a cartoon, or the possibilities are endless. And so on one hand, I'm not mad at Dwayne for setting up his child for success, but I also understand where Siobhan is coming from, where she's saying, let Zaya make this decision. Let Zaya do all this when Zaya is 18, which is only in 3 years, to be fair. But they are in talks, Dwayne, Gabby, and Zaya, of working with Disney already. So y'all do with that what you will. But this is a sad situation all around the board, to be very honest. And what's most sad is that the biological mom, because she is not a celebrity and because she does not have Hollywood backing her up, has been X'd out of her children's lives as if she didn't fucking exist. And then Gabrielle was put in place as if she was a motherfucking mom. Now I can say this. Last time I tried to say this, I got hushed on the podcast. Hell, maybe she know him. I don't know. But that never sat right to me. That never made sense to me. I don't know exactly what happened in the marriage with Dwayne and Siobhan. I don't know. I know Dwayne said he's not a leader. I know Dwayne said he likes to take the submissive role. This is not me putting him down. This is what he said. He likes that Gabby is the man of the relationship and she run things. She run that house. This is what he has said. But you know, Gabby is Hollywood. Gabby's very new age. Gabby masculine her damn self. You can see that shit. So I mean, listen. Maybe he wanted a marriage where he could just lay back and not have to lead. Maybe Siobhan was more traditional. Okay. But how the fuck you just gonna X out the mama like she don't exist? How was he allowed to do this? And how was he not canceled for doing this? I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Is the biological mama, because that's the motherfucking mama, is she right or not for objecting to a name change and even a potential gender change? Now, Dwayne actually responded and said, well, I didn't even have to let you know, Siobhan. Me even letting you know was just a courtesy. I don't know how true that is, because in California, you do need both parents to approve the name change, although it does leave the option for just one parent to approve it if the other parent is not responsible for the child. So all that shit is up in the air. All I'm just saying is this is an effed up situation, and I would love to hear from Siobhan, but I'm sure she's under every NDA that you can imagine. But there's a lot more to this story than we know. But for him to say, I just let you know as a courtesy, that's some sassy ass shit there. That's a sassy nigga there, boy. Anyway, moving right along. I'm with mom on this too. I'm not gonna lie. And y'all know I like a good name change, but this is a process y'all should have included her in, because let me say this before I move on. Whether y'all want to realize it or not, and I know it's not politically correct to say, this biological mother has not only had her kids snatched from her, she now has to grieve her son. She gave birth to a son, and now she's going to have a daughter. So she has to be given room, space, time to grieve the son that she gave birth to. Just give us some slack. I don't understand. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. The coroner report, according to TMZ, has been released, and it was pretty straightforward. Takeoff here, cause of death was a penetrating gunshot wound to the head and torso into the arm, and so I mean, we knew he died of gunfire. That was pretty simple. We all saw the footage. Quality Control has responded with a statement, and Offset has not made a public statement, but like changed his profile avatar to Takeoff. So and a lot of people want Offset to like hop on live and discuss this, and want Quavo to come out and talk about this. And y'all don't understand. Like, I think society is so desensitized to death that they don't understand that these are real, actual people that need time to grieve this. You may not hear from Offset or Quavo for years. You may not see him in the spotlight for a while. Then again, you may. I don't know. But I'm going to just say, Houston PD is apparently going through the footage. They say they found the shooter. We will follow this story as it goes along. But no matter what your theory is, how can I put it? No matter what you may believe happened to this young man, right? Whether it was prophetic, whether it was a sacrifice, whether it was just accidental, whether it was senseless violence. At the end of the day, this was a man that should not have been killed. And this will continue to happen in hip hop until somebody makes a stand against the gun violence in this damn culture. Like, we have a genre of music that promotes gun violence, and then we get surprised, saddened, and shocked when said proponents of the gun violence are victims of gun violence. I'm just saying. And yes, I know it's entertainment, and yes, I understand all that, right? But guess what? Young black teenagers don't understand that. Number one, and number two, the power of the tongue it's right there in the word. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. So if you're constantly speaking death, violence, misogyny, guess what you're gonna get? Those things. I just think a change needs to be made, and nothing's gonna change until black men stand up and stand against it. But as long as black men continue to co-sign it, then this will just be another one lost, another life lost, and in another couple months we'll be hearing about another rapper getting killed. It is what it is. You can have something against the Prince family, you can have something against Houston, you can have something against Quality Control, you can have something against Illuminati, you can have something against the record labels, but what you have to admit is that when you are spitting these lyrics, I'm not just saying Takeoff, I mean the whole genre in general, this is what you're manifesting over your life. I understand he don't speak on death, but it's the industry. That's what I'm saying. It's the industry. I saw somebody comment in the chat. They said, don't nobody want positive music. That's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. But I ask you, is it that you don't want positive music, or is there not enough positive music being put in front of you? You don't want positive music, or did the record labels tell you that you don't want positive music? There's a difference. They spoke on gun violence, though. I get it, but it's the culture. It's that whole rap culture. It's just sad. Elaine said this is male pattern violence. Why aren't black men speaking out on that? Okay, I'm gonna take y'all comments here for a few minutes. We went through that show pretty quick. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the new members. I'm gonna look at it on the phone. Actually, it's a little hard to read right there. Okay. Let's see. Questions, comments, concerns, put them in the chat here. Geraldine said, black men said we the blind mice. Shorty Real said they reject positivity. Phoenix said, remember when white folks wanted to ban gangster rap? Ooh. Queena said they just had guns, contracts, and RIP signs in a video. Very true. Hayes Leslie said, I think more is about to happen. True. Vernita said Al B. Sure is in a coma. Wait, I thought Al B. Sure was like doing better. I'm finna go look that up when I get off live. I thought Al B. Sure was doing better. He's in a coma? Wasn't he about to write a book or something too? See, it's how all these people falling sick when they about to write a book. Storm, parts of your video is making its rounds on Twitter. I know. Yeah, we almost 2 million views on Twitter, all over YouTube, TikTok. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. But we got to give credit to Impressive, who shared it first on YouTube and got the ball rolling. I heard they have a person in interest for the shooter. We gonna see. Poetic Goddess said, do you ever think there will be a roundtable meeting with young and old and get to talking about this and how to change it? Possibly. I mean, but it all goes back to the gang culture. This is like street shit too, because the rap industry is backed up by the street shit. A lot of their careers and shit was financed by street dudes. And so when they make it, you still owe such and such for financing your damn career. Let's see. Okay, they said I'll be sure is out of the coma. I was gonna say that's what I thought. I definitely thought he was out of the coma. Let's see what else. Check on the time here. What time we at? Okay. Let's see. Just Me said violence period maddening does not get easier for me. Just push on though. Videos shouldn't equal murder. Good point. Faith Dobson said Takeoff'S verse at the end of the video mentioned him leaking from the head. It's sad. Let's see. They said gang culture is too ingrained in society. Takeoff was quiet because he was a watcher. He know what was going on. Ooh. The person they are blaming is Willie Bland, Quavo's half brother. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the show. We might come back and I'll let y'all call in. I'm not sure. I need to go do some, but if I can't get in tonight, then I'll just come back. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All right. Storm Monroe everywhere. TikTok, here on YouTube. Subscribe to the Celebrity Doctor YouTube channel. We'll be live again Saturday, of course. Instagram, Storm Monroe TV. Now, Twitter is Black Tatted Nerd, but Twitter's a whole different beast. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. New people watching and my regular folks. Like, comment, subscribe, and